Welcome to the Sushi MISO AMA, where we bring on projects that have launched through the MISO factory. Check out past, present, and future auctions at miso.sushi.com. Today we are here with Paulisson and Gyana from Ethernaal. Thanks for coming on today.
Thank you. Thanks to you, Tangle. Thank you, everyone. A pleasure to be here with you.
Yeah, thank you, Tangle, and we are really excited to meet everybody.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, well, we'll start off here with just a few questions from myself, and then we can get the conversation flowing and open it up to the audience. For anyone in the audience, as we get going here, if you'd like, there's a hand button down at the bottom. Click the hand button, and we can get you up on stage to ask your questions. Alternatively, we do have the AMA text questions channel, which is just below the or just above, sorry, the AMA stage in the on the left-hand menu. Bring your questions in that way as well. We'll keep an eye out in that and try and answer those as they come along. So anyways, thank you very much, you guys. And maybe let's just start off here with like a little small intro about yourselves, some background and involvement with Ethernaal.
Of course. Gyana, would you like to start introducing yourself?
Sure, yeah. Hi, everyone. My name is Gyana, and I'm based out of Bangalore, India. My primary experience in the blockchain space has been as a developer, and now I've moved as a blockchain architect and working as a CTO for a couple of projects. I'm also launching a couple of my own blockchain projects in the NFT marketplace space. One of the exciting projects that I'm involved with, obviously, as you know, is Ethernaal. It's really exciting to be able to see how we can bring a very traditional, I would say, and a very niche art form like tattoo to an NFT marketplace. This is what kind of excited me to the idea of Ethernaal when Julian and I first met. And I offered to work on the smart contracts and the backend development part. And it was quite interesting, quite exciting, the different types of NFTs that we have. It was all in all a really new and amazing experience for me. And I think we started working at the beginning of this year together, and we are here now. Our IDO is going to go live on Sushi tomorrow. So we are, of course, supremely excited about this. Let's just really excited to be here speaking to all of you. I work with several layer ones, and I'm really excited to see how our project performs in the overall industry space.
Awesome. You said 7 layer ones?
Several, but
several.
Would definitely, 5 to 6. Yeah, you're close.
Geez, that's close. Wow. Yeah, good for you. Right on. Paulisson, go ahead.
Very well. I'm Paulisson. My name is Julian, as Gyana commented. So my background, I'm from a technical background also. I come from cybersecurity world, my daytime job, let's say. And then, I've came to the crypto industry like many people based on self-education over years and experience and so on. And this is how I end up today. Basically, as Gyana commented, we met each other basically at the first day of Ethernaal. So that was we'll take a moment to discuss a bit where the project comes from, if you want. But that's a bit who I am. I'm the lead of the project, and I'm very happy and honored to be invited in this summer.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, yeah, let's tie into that then. Let's your inspiration for this project, and how this all came about, and even even the name itself, to give us a little context on that.
Sure. So the project is born in basically a conversation that I had with friends that are tattoo artists during the COVID crisis. The tattoo artists that had all their activities stopped, and being some kind of liberate jobs well, many of them haven't benefited from us the disemployment benefit or whatever. So the situation for the tattoo industry in the COVID time was very hard, especially for the artists. And in the same time, when we were discussing about it, we were at the beginning of this bull run cycle in which money was flowing everywhere in each and every project and coins. So we took the ideas, okay, let's try to find something that would really bring something to the tattoo industry by adopting the blockchain technology and what it offers, right? So that was like months before what happened to be the NFT hype. We are really working, as Gian commented, a niche tattoo art within a niche NFT and a project that was another niche, the marketplace, months ago. So time has played in our favor, basically, with all the progress that are on the industry. But that's a bit how the project was born. Now, in this to bring a way to solve the problem that the COVID crisis has brought, and that any other crisis in the future may brought, to find a way to collectively pull the tattoo art and its industry into a common project in order to survive difficulties when time will arise and opening new way to generate income and revenue around this art. So basically, that was an idea. The tattoo artist brought this idea to the tattoo world and have some feedback, and the idea was pretty well received. Like many people curious to experience with technology in the tattoo art, something that was totally new. Tattoo art never have been digitalized, not even with the internet. Doesn't really have any digitalization process so far. So and then once we were convinced that this idea had something from an artistic point of view, then in this case, at that moment, it was the time in which the ETHGlobal was organizing a hackathon about NFT. So it was the opportunity for us to go and battle test this idea now in the crypto industry. And basically, that's where I met Gian. I met Gian in the hackathon of ETHGlobal a few months ago at the beginning of this year. And well, Gian, if you want to take the lead and keep the story going for the hackathon.
Yeah, sure. So it was the NFT hacks hackathon by ETHGlobal. And I was with another teammate, and we were just we both were Solidity devs and backend devs looking to work on an interesting project. And I think while we had a bunch of ideas and we didn't know which one we would want to work on. And while we were actually pitching the idea on a Zoom call, which is the first step for the ETHGlobal hackathon, I was chatting with Paulisson, and he proposed that they would like to bring the tattoo space and add the blockchain element to it, and maybe create an NFT marketplace out of that. See how that goes. We immediately got on a call together and had a discussion, and the idea seemed really interesting to me. The whole NFT marketplace idea. That's actually beginning of the year. In fact, beginning of in fact, towards the end of last year is when I started exploring the NFT related contracts, the different standards. Even ERC 1155 had recently come into picture, and we were, all quite excited about this whole NFT boom. And yeah, voila, we kind of it clicked. We wanted to work together, and throughout the whole, I think it was 48 hours, I believe, over the weekend. Throughout the whole weekend, our entire team worked really hard to put up something of a POC, so that we can take it to the judges and show them how it would look, and what is the vision for us for the project. And yeah, post that, of course, as we are here together now, we worked from then on to now as a team, and hopefully we'll work together, continue this project in the future as well, to see how awesome it turns out to be.
Yeah, basically, we started the hackathon. We were two devs, I and a project manager and an artist, a tattoo artist. And now, to give you an idea, the the project is nearly delivered. The marketplace is going to be open to private beta access in a month. Now we are a collective of 60 artists, mainly tattoo artists, but we've been joined by digital artists that really like the idea of having a DAO governed marketplace based on an artistic community and so on. So now we're a team of about 30 people to deliver the project, and we have a collective that we have stopped now the onboarding of artists because it was too much work. But we have about 60 artists onboarded now. We will resume the onboarding process of the artist. I think after the IDO launch, basically, because it's a considerable amount of work. But to give you a size of how much we have grown since this proof of concept delivery in the ETHGlobal hackathon to today.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, really cool. And you just started to kind of unveil some more things about the project and whatnot. And maybe this is a great time to just kind of give like a brief overview, and then we can kind of break down into all the details of your project. But yeah, if you don't mind, just giving for people who don't know what Ethernaal is doing in all, just give it a quick kind of synopsis, and then let's get into it.
Of course. So in the grid lines, what is Ethernaal? Well, it's a collective of artists. As I just said, it's about 60 artists. We have a video producer, we have 3D modeler, we have illustrator, but a main part is tattoo artist. But when I say digital artist, it's digital artist that comes to create tattooable design, like that's called Flash, right? Just to give this information to people that, like me, before this project, were not in the tattoo industry. When a tattooer is creating a design, an art piece, he creates it on a transparent piece of paper. This transparent piece of paper becomes ground for the canvas that is going to be the art on the skin, right? So what we have done is we stop the process to the Flash, we digitalize the Flash, and we turn it into an NFT. So basically, when we call something a flash is a piece of art that is tattooable, if I may say, right? So
yeah, got it.
That's interesting to see new digital artists that had nothing to do in the tattoo world before coming and offering to create design to be then applied on people's skills. So that's why I'm saying we have like different kind of artists joining us, because they are attracted by the new opportunity that this collective open. Ethernaal is also, as I commented, a marketplace where the artist doesn't need to provide exclusivity on their art, but we ask them to provide exclusive art for Ethernaal. So the art that we have on our marketplace is exclusive to the marketplace. On the marketplace, you can also buy services and time. So if you want to commit a special piece of art to an artist, you can buy an NFT that represents speculating 40 hours of work. Would you like to receive training from a very talented artist? Then you can buy 20 hours of training and so on. So we don't dedicate this marketplace to the art NFT, but also time, material, and services NFT. So this marketplace generates revenue that is shared among the token holders. So this maybe we talk later about the tokenomics behind the ecosystem. Ethernaal is also a new channel for opportunities, both from artistic opportunities, but also technological opportunities, because we have came up with different technological layers that allows us to turn a tattoo in so many different things, leveraging the NFT technology. So maybe we get to this a bit later, because I don't want to get everyone lost right now. And then it's also a museum and an art gallery into the metaverse that is bound through partnership with Real World Art Gallery, Real World Art Broker. So this is where we leverage this power that we have, knowing that the 60 artists that we have onboarded, I would say 90% of them were totally foreigner to the crypto world, to the crypto industry. They had no wallet, they never owned any coin, and the same for their community. So we have a compounded community of now, I think it's over 1.5 million users, which are all the followers of our artists and all their art lovers that also are a kind of foreign to this industry. So we're also trying to be the bridge, not only between the tattoo and the crypto industry, but also between the onboarding of this industry and the into the crypto industry. So that's where the museum and the art gallery play a fundamental part. It's not only a way to have fun in the metaverse and create new concepts and so on. It's especially for us a way to bound the non-crypto part of our community to the crypto world via gaming interaction and metaverse.
Yeah.
So that's in the great line what Ethernaal is in itself.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, it's bridging a lot of metaverse and real world stuff and the NFT side of things. That's really cool. And as we started getting into artwork and things like that, people often wonder about licensing and intellectual property. What are some of the ways that Ethernaal is looking to interact with that, or kind of provide some help with that?
More than interact, give him a framework, giving a way to and guidelines to interact, because the tattoo art in itself, this is research that we have conducted from regulation and jurisdiction. It is not even in many countries recognized as art in terms of financial benefit that art may afford and so on. So we really wanted to bring not only a framework where we could work and have our collective work, but also define exactly licensing model that are not that are not available today in the NFT world. There are a few licensing models. We have been reviewing them. We have been reviewing the Dapper Labs model. We have been reviewing what Rarible has done with the Dapper Labs model. But this is very superficial to us in the way that it only regards NFT that carries art, right? That carries design, that art class NFT, if I can call them like this. So given the use of the NFT that we make, we needed to define intellectual property schemes. So we reduced it to 4 different models that artists are able to select when they are mint their token. And so those 4, they're, to keep them simple, one model in which the artist keep all the rights on the art that contains the NFT. There's another model in which the buyer acquires all the art. So maybe we can come to this later, but this is like where you might want to take a tattoo and turn it into a financial asset. Then in this case, this is the kind of license you will be looking for. And then a kind of license that allow collaboration between persons and entities, and how flexible you want to put it, and a license model that is fully customizable, so which requires discussion between the artist and the acquisitor to define intellectual property and exploitation rights. So this is something that from a user interface is pretty simple. It's defined, it's clear. Might be a bit confusing when I'm explaining like this, but basically our intent is to provide the tattoo world a licensing system for its art.
Okay, yeah, very cool. Very cool. At this point here, I'm just want to start talking about the token and things like that and the auction, but I did wanted to open it up to the audience. If anyone has a question, please raise your hand. There's a little button, the hand button, just down at the bottom of the screen here. That can invite you up onto the stage. We can get you to ask your questions if you like. anytime throughout the show here, just raise your hand, and I'll keep an eye out for that. If I see anybody there, I'll be happy to bring you up. But just, please for that. We've also got kind of one question here in the, how can artists postulate to propose tattoo model?
Yes, so I can answer this one a bit more in detail. So yeah, you can postulate, you can go on ethernaal.com, so our website, click on, I think it's onboard as an artist. You will find this actionable button. You click, you fill the form. And right now, that's the process that we had before the launch of the marketplace. So we are still open to onboard artists through this process. But from the moment in which the marketplace will launch, the onboarding process will be made through Snapshot, the website that allows to manage governance and so. So basically, after the launch of the platform, the artist will be able to present their submission, their art, their portfolio, and then the DAO, the token holders, will go and vote if yes, they should, if yes, they wish to onboard the artist to Ethernaal as an artist member or not. Then from there, of course, there is an incentive program that is determined for the people participating. There is a fee that must be paid to present the submission that is refunded if the submission is denied, but that is burned if the submission is approved. And then from there, you onboard Ethernaal as an artist, and you have access to our minting smart contract. So if you're a tattoo artist, you will be whitelisted and granted access to our tattoo NFT minting contract. If you're a digital artist, you will be able to access our Flash NFT minting contract, and so on. We have different kind of minting contract following the product that you want to NFTize. And this whitelisting requires you to onboard Ethernaal as an artist, as part of the collective, and that's a bit what's going to be happening after the launch.
Okay, very cool.
But right now, as long as we haven't launched, we are welcoming a submission. But please note that for the next week, we are not going to be able to process any submission given the workload that we have in front of us for the week to come.
Yeah, it's good to let everyone know that as well. Okay, cool. Yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for the question there as well.
If I may comment, I really welcome the people that are listening to us to go on ethernaal.com and to click on Ink Paper. Ink Paper basically is our portfolio, and if you have maybe this document while you're listening to this session, then maybe it's going to be much more visual for you what I'm talking about in terms of flashes of NFT. Basically, to put just the grid line, we have three kind of NFT. We have the NF2T, non-fungible tattoo token. So when you acquire a NF2T, you acquire an NFT, but also you acquire the tattoo with it. So you can go to the artist, you can take an appointment with the artist, and the price of the NFT includes the time and the materials, ink and whatever the artist will need to convert this NFT into an art on your skin, right? So this is what we call NF2T, non-fungible tattoo token. Then we also have Flash NFT. A Flash, as I said, is a piece of art that is ready to be applied as a tattoo. And that is minted this way. So if you acquire a Flash NFT, it's your responsibility to find a tattoo artist that has the skill to reproduce this tattoo, because we have artists that are extremely skilled and produce flashes at the level of details that you would say this is not possible to be reproduced on the skin. And indeed, it might appear impossible, but we have artists that have shown that whatever you have on your flash, you'll have it on the skin. So this requires still you, if you acquire a Flash NFT, to ensure yourself that the artist has the skill to tattoo this. When you acquire an NFT, you have the full guarantee that the artist is able, because he's the one who has produced this design. And then we have what we call the Ethernaal NFT, is all other kind of NFT that our artist might produce.
All right. Yeah, amazing. Full on there. Cool. Jilt, I see you're up here. It looks like you're...
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we sure can. Go ahead. You've got a question for us.
Yes, I have a question because I've seen the website and the logo reminds me a lot of particular kind of tattoo, which is Galdrastafir tattoo. And I'm interested in that. I'm like building a series of Galdrastafir, which are not tattoo because I'm not a tattoo artist, but I'm the only artist with which I've been speaking about the Galdrastafir tattoos are tattoo artists. So I was interested in knowing if you have special kinds of tattoos that are that involve the Viking lore or the Nordic tradition of symbols, which are the Galdrastafir are symbols, Icelandic symbols. Do you have it?
So I need to check with the team, because to be honest, I lost track on the artists that we have, their style and their location. As I said, we have more than 60 artists, and it's, I think, like 30 countries and 54 cities. So we have people a bit everywhere in the world. I will double check this. Now, to give you a bit of context on our logo and the identity, the other two co-founders of this project are the tattoo artists that I had this discussion with at the very origins of the project. And one of them is specialized in medieval art and so on, and is the one who has produced most of our first design. He has produced the logo, and the other one is the other founder is the one that is our identity manager. And basically, the theme they started with was like around alchemy. And so what I can offer to you is send me a direct message if you wish, and I can put you in touch with them. And then you can have discussion, and you can ask them whatever you like, because to be honest, I am not really the art guy in the team. So I'm really sorry that none of the two other co-founders that are really the two artists, one is tattoo artist, the other is tattoo and sculptor, and they could have answered this question way better than I could. So if you wish, send me a DM and I put you in touch with them.
Thanks so much, because the Galdrastafir lore, the Galdrastafir culture is comes from Middle Age manuscripts. So probably the art guys will know what I'm talking about.
Especially that he sources art in old history books, so he really finds his inspiration into medieval history, and so I'm sure he'll be able to have passionate discussion with you about this more than I on this topic.
I'm happy to know your project. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you very much, Jilt, for that. That's really some really good engagement there. Yeah. Okay, we've got another question I see here from Monica 134. Thanks, Jilt. I'm going to move you back to the audience. And Monica, did you get that? Oh, maybe I've requested you to come up, Monica, if you're available. Come on up from ask. If you've got a question for us.
Technical question for Gyana.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Oh, good. Yeah, maybe Monica's... it's all good. Yeah, while we're waiting for that, Yeah, let's we can, as we want to kind of talk about the your token and the launch and everything here. Maybe let's discuss the MISO launch plan.
Of course. So for the MISO launch plan, you can find all the details in a post on our Medium, ethernaal.medium.com. So I will resume the grid line, and you can have all the details there. So we're connected.
Oh, I think you're cutting out a little bit, Paulisson.
Acquire one NFT. So be able to acquire one tattoo NFT, the ETHGlobal collection, all the NFT that we have produced. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it seems like the connections is kind of dropping. I don't know if you're on mobile or something. Maybe you can move, see if you can get to a little bit better, stronger signal. But yeah, either way, I'll just carry on if you can. Paulisson, or Gyana, if you can step in there while he's reconnecting.
Yeah, sure. So I think, I think Julian is reconnecting. So basically, a little bit about the IDO. We already had a private sale, which I think most of the details you will find in the Medium article itself. But regarding the private sale, we already had a small close round for mostly for our friends and family members, and we raised we raised a commitment of about 20 ETH. And here we ensured that we did not have any investment groups or VCs or private funds. We just wanted to keep it very simple and just for our close friends and family members. And we have a special membership as well for them, membership NFT. So as Paulisson mentioned, most of our almost all of our tokens come with a membership feature. That is, if you are able to participate in the
Hello?
first round. Yeah. Hey, Julian, can you?
Sorry, my Discord crashed,
It's all
and I
right.
was not ready. I didn't have the phone at hand. I'm really sorry.
All good. Yeah, Gyana was just was kind of expanding here on the auction and,
Yeah, I
and the
was just
tokens.
talking about the IDO that I just told about the private sale
Okay.
and the funds that we raised. Do you want to continue with the tokenomics part?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, just yeah. So private sale, we just as you said, I was there. Like we just have a few friends participating and so on. But I was saying, so we have several around. The first one is about the tattoo token. So all our NFT are part of one collection. Is the NFT is the IDO collection that we call. And we're going to have 50 NFT, 50 tattoo token that you will be able to get in one round. With this, if you acquire one of the tattoo token, as GN commented, you get some extra advantages. Which one of them is the membership, the highest membership, right? Is you will acquire a curator NFT at some point if you acquire at the IDO one tattoo token. What does the membership do? Basically, the membership allow you to have a dedicated pool of benefit during the benefit distribution. So the marketplace generates income. This income is shared among token holders who stack their token. And every 3 months, there is a benefit sharing process. And at the end of the year also, during this benefit sharing process, there's a small part that is reserved, a small part, still 5% of the benefit sharing distribution that is reserved to the membership holders, whatever their level. There is 3 levels. There is the curator, the highest level. In order to achieve the acquisition or to claim, because you cannot acquire, you can claim this curator NFT, you will need, out of the IDO context, to stack your token during 3 years. in the platform. So this is the only opportunity to get the curator token before 3 years. It's to acquire NFT. You will also receive 1,000 NAL in an airdrop at a later stage, and all the advantages that go on the curator NFT. So all this you can find on our Medium post. Don't want to go too long on that. Then you have another round in which you can acquire NFT. Those NFT, it's 5 NFT. It includes flashes, so it is not only flashes, it includes flashes. For every token that you will acquire in this round, you will acquire 5 NFT. You will be eligible for a 500 NAL airdrop in 2 months, and you will receive the Mesen NFT. The Mesen NFT requires 2 years of stacking before you can claim it. And the last rounds, if I may call them, it's purely our token. There is 3 rounds, and then in those rounds, a part of the last one, you can get the Patron NFT. The Patron NFT requires 1 year of stacking. All the people that participate in our IDO will be able to participate in the private launch of the marketplace, which means that for 30 days, our IDO participant will have the exclusive access to the buy contract of our marketplace. They will be able to buy and sell NFTs when the other users will need to wait at least 30 days that we got everything settled ready for the public launch. So during the private beta, basically only our IDO participant will be able to acquire the art that we produce. That's a bit the grid line of our IDO. You will see that, as I say, there are several rounds. One you can acquire tattoo, others NFT, and other purely tokens.
Okay. Yeah, so a few different tiers and the token stuff throughout the as we go. So you're just to summarize there quickly, 3 rounds of auctions. Is that correct?
Correct. One tattoo, 1 NFT, and then purely the token. Then purely the token, it's divided in 3 rounds.
Got it.
Okay. So the first round, it's only 1 million token at the cheapest price. Everything is in Dutch action. Then the second round will start 24 hours within the closure of the first one. And then the reserve price will be the closing price of the first one.
Okay.
All right. So this is a bigger pool of 4 million token.
Right.
And in those 2 pools, you can get the Patron NFT still, the one that requires 1 year of stacking. And then the last pool, it's the 10 million token. It's and there it's no Patron NFT. It's purely buying token, and the price will be the closing price of the second round. So we created 3 rounds with decreasing advantages and increasing supplies.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. And so then again, the first round is for NF2T. Is that right? And then
yes,
the next round.
The 15. Tomorrow we'll start the NF2T, NFT, and first round of NAL. Okay. So tomorrow you will be able to acquire any of the 3 projects.
So all 3 projects will be available tomorrow. Awesome. Yeah. And do you have I guess so tomorrow kind of a time for that time structure?
Yes, we are still setting up our action. We had some delay, so it will appear tomorrow. We'll post tomorrow 9 a.m. Central European time. We'll post the announcement, and we expect the round to start at 12 at noon tomorrow Central European time.
Cool. Very good. Okay.
If I can just add to that. Like the NF2T and the ENFTs, as Paulisson already mentioned, on the during the IDO on the Sushi platform, you will see them in the form of ERC20 tokens. That is, when you go to buy or bid for a token, you generally, the ones that you see are more or less the ERC20 standard ones, right? So you may see them in that form, but when you actually buy them, and if you get an allocation, you will be getting an NF2T in your wallet. That is an NFT, not an ERC token, but the actual NFT that we have created for you. So that's what you would be bidding for on the MISO platform.
Yeah,
So
to make it simple, for each token that you will acquire on the MISO, you will be eligible for one NFT if it's in the NFT auction, or
yeah.
one pack of NFT if it's on the NFT auction. To make it simple, for each token acquired, you'll be acquiring one
All
of
right.
the product.
Yes.
Cool. And yeah, we can find more details on that too on your website and
On the Medium post,
and on the
yes.
Medium post as well. Cool. If you don't mind, if one of you can post a link in the AMA text questions there for that Medium
Post.
article directly, I think that would
Right
be
away.
pretty awesome. All right. I do see a hand up here. Let's see if what do we got here? Z Sophie Crypto. Do you want to come up here? And Monica 1314. Maybe that was just an accident there that you bumped that. But Z Sophie Crypto, if you have if you got a question, come on up. And do see there's another one here from AMA text questions. Yeah, do you get projections on the number of artists and tattoo NFTs that you want to present in September 2022 after 1 year? I don't know if that's part of your...
Well, I do not have projection on numbers, but we have estimations. Basically, it's like the snowball effect. That's been very hard to convince the 10, 15 first artists to onboard and to experience with new technology and take some risk in their credibility in the tattoo art and so on. This process was very hard, but when we got the first 15, 20 rolling, we had to stop the thing. Like we had to, okay, hold on, because this is too much. Why I'm saying so, because onboarding an artist doesn't mean I'm calling an artist and I'm convincing you to come to Ethernaal. It means bringing someone into the crypto world with all the responsibility that you carry on your shoulder doing so. So we have to train them. We have to explain, well, to onboard them in the crypto industry. We all have onboarded our friends. We know how hard process it can be with some of our friends because we are not all techie and so on. So basically, we have a training structure. We have a whole onboarding process. When an artist comes, he goes into the hands of a certified professional blockchain trainer. They have been guided to create all they need. And I'm not giving too much details because I don't want to get trolled at this stage, but they're getting really all they need to get into their, whatever it's their wallet, the funds they need to get starting. So that's why mainly this IDO is about. This IDO is about raising funds for our liquidity pool in SushiSwap, but also to mint all those NFT that we are going to produce, to set up everything with our artists. So we have like it's thousands of NFTs that we need to mint for the beginning of the project, for the launch of the platform, for this airdrop. So we are taking care of our artists. Not only we train them to give them the tool, but to be also able to go and have their life safely in the crypto world, right? So that's a very, very huge and time-consuming and resource-consuming process. So I think that at this stage, if we estimate based on our capacity to onboard, I will say that we have the capacity today to onboard 20-25 artists per month.
Awesome.
After the IDO, well, we will put whatever resources we need to keep up with the flow.
Yep.
That's how we grow basically. We've since the beginning from 5 to 30 and from 2 artists to 60. That's all in about scalability.
Yep.
So
yeah. All right. Very cool.
So we'll onboard as much as they want to join us.
Perfect. All right, really good, really good. Okay, with just a couple last things here. I guess is like the mastery recognition program. I guess that kind of ties into the artists and everything as well, and with the tokens and whatnot. You want to kind of expand a bit on that?
Of course, of course. So this comes from a question that I had when I wrote the white papers of this project, is having a DAO to govern a decentralized project that is a requirement. Now, I have also been analyzing what has the DAO theory produced so far in the crypto world, and it's pretty disappointing to see that the only DAOs that really have activities are, or they have very strong, powerful communities behind them that keep them alive, or they have incentives. So this question was how to ensure that the DAO will comply in its function, that is mandatory, that is required for the survival of the project upon full decentralization. And my answer was to give the DAO a purpose, to give the DAO missions, goals, and things that are greater than its DAO to go after, to keep people focused on what they had to do. So this came from this reflection, and we found it a very honorable and very interesting way to contribute to the culture and to art, was to dedicate part of our benefit, part of our treasury, to involve the Ethernaal community, whatever they are, art lover, history lover, crypto lover, into going looking for whoever has mastered the tattooer. Mastered the tattooer, it means people who carried traditions, who carried the techniques, the lineage of their art. So where I can give example like the Maori culture in the Pacific carry a great tradition and lineage of tattoo art. The Japanese culture with very specific instruments and codes, and there are people that are really masters that carries all this knowledge, all this experience, and we wanted to use the NFT technology also to give those people an NFT that recognize them as master of their tradition, right? And then from this NFT, they will be able to assign skill on their lineage, on their tradition, to the people they train among their career. Skill with level, a bit like a karate belt, if you like, karate belt color system. You know, you got the white one, the blue one, the green one, the black one. Then we want to do a bit this kind of system using the NFT technology, to use this as a quest to keep the DAO motivated in working on something that is greater than him, because we are touching about human history, human tradition, human culture. So that's a bit like a pack, this mastery recognition progress, for us to wrap our DAO activity, make sure that people that are not only crypto lover will get involved in their DAO, will go after those investigation in tribes, in ethnics, in countries, wherever it might be. So this master recognition program is all this. It's not only a way to keep our DAO alive, it's also a way to contribute to a greater purpose in the name of Eternal. And so that also brings us, given our tokenomics, the ability to create an incentive program for people who participate in this process, who participate into giving time in investigating, in looking, in contacting people, and putting all this this pyramidal work into motion.
Cool. Thank you very much for expanding on that. Yeah, it's very full. That's really good. I'm gonna invite up. Oh, wait, here, does this work? Zappuccini, you've got a question for us. Go on ahead.
Hey there. I actually happen to work in a tattoo shop. I myself am not a tattoo artist, but I'm a body piercer. So this is kind of cool to check out. I already pushed it towards my guys so they can see your website and everything. So what you're basically saying is you have like a guild structure going on where people can like cross, I guess, what's the word I'm looking for?
Exactly.
Like
That's the word. That's the word we called it, the guild, actually. So basically, our DAO is composed of two entities. a council and a guild. The guild is all the token holders that have staked their token can participate in the guild and their missions. They have full governance, they decide everything. And the council is made of artists, people who have been helping Ethernaal. All the people that we recognize should have at least a word to say. And not the council does not govern, but the council can open debate, the council can open discussion, the council can eventually veto, right? And the guild can dismantle the council, can revoke any member. So we also try to find some kind of political equilibrium into the life of the ecosystem, and I'm very happy that you say the word guild actually.
Yeah. So like for apprentices or new people coming in, this could be a possible way to, like you said, well, I guess vet, but also like the guild can come together and determine whether or not an apprentice is,
Definitely.
worthy of moving on or.
And that's where we leverage the metaverse, because in the metaverse, we have a partnership with the Nemesis, their metaverse project. And that's part of this project where we having a gallery and a museum, and that's nice. But having also a way when you can put 2,000 people to sit together, like if it was the assembly of your town, of your country, and discuss and present ideas and reports and so on. And you can base this with proof of attendance concept. Then you can even identify the members and the project that they have carried and who has been attending. And you can even, given this metaverse and proof of attendance union, adding the DAO layer, you're having a real political life in your project, should you wish so. You're having a real organizational life in your project. You know who to follow, you know who's been participating, who's brought that project, who led it. You get it like, well, that's all the beauty about the blockchain. It gives you all the metrics to be able to conduct your strategy, to focus your treasury and so on. So that's where Eternal is more than just a tattoo NFT marketplace. That's a real experience on our vision, the team, and our experience in the crypto, and the problem that we identify and the solution that we came with. And that's part of this alive DAO in augmented reality, in virtual reality. That's where we're trying to bring our DAO and not have it focused on an Aragon page. We know that doesn't work yet.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I think they'll really like it. And I think it'll be really cool, like, opportunity for them to network with more people that they've never had the opportunity to meet before.
It makes such a difference, this like virtual reality contact, discussion, presence. I've got inside like first time with Eternal, because we are working with the metaverse, because we have many products that are layered down from the tattoo. We have the virtual tattoo. So in Nemesis, we're delivering our first proof of concept. You can have a tattoo in a battle royale mode, and when you get the tattoo on your guy, then you get power or you gain abilities. You can buy a tattoo and you have it for your metaverse. We're not trying anymore. We're working on a virtual shop in which you can try a tattoo in augmented reality before you acquire it. So all this metaverse and augmented reality, it creates now opportunity at this stage that we didn't have 6 months ago, that I think allows us to resolve those problems of dead DAOs or ghost DAOs, or just as taking the DAO example we just discussed, but it's like so many layers we have opened. And just with our tattoo project, I was saying the virtual tattoo for gaming, but that also allows a tattoo artist that would like to only do digital tattoo for the gaming industry. Like, so you could basically tomorrow have a worldwide famous tattoo artist because he's the one who has been doing the new tattoo on the new Assassin's Creed for Ubisoft. Just taking an example. Or you can have a new digital artist that creates a masterpiece of tattoo that Netflix will acquire and sign a deal partnership with for this special piece of art for their new heroes on their new series. So we're really opening many layers, and this augmented reality and virtual reality technology is a blessing for us in this meaning.
So when you're just discussing like augmented reality, so you're suggesting that someone could put out their arm, for example, hover their phone over it, and then we can see. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, you'd be able to see what the tattoo would look like on your arm. Is that kind of
Yes.
Yeah, perfect.
Yes.
That would be a game changer. That would really help.
That's what we call the Ethernaal virtual tattoo shop. So this is going to be a tattoo shop in a virtual space, and you'll be able to. So the augmented reality, of course, so with your phone and so on, but we want to have this virtual tattoo shop and be able to demonstrate the craziness that we can do based on the tattoo art. Because if you have a look to our Twitter, we'll see we already have started to unveil some proof of concept, and it's pretty interesting. All the doors that are open, both from creativity perspective in the technical field, like what really makes me tweaks, but also from artistic creativities, what others like more to do, right? So it's passionating, to be honest. The doors that have been opened by those new technologies and bringing our millennial art into the tattoo that hasn't evolved for centuries, bringing it into a technological world with so much doors open is very, very exciting.
Awesome, man. I'm looking really forward to seeing it.
Thank you, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Right on. Yeah, that's everything sounds like super cool, and yeah, like you say, bridging something that's been around for not only decades but centuries, and bringing it into the new,
even millennials.
Yeah.
I saw an article that they found a skeleton, I think in Siberia, that 2,000 years old, and the skeleton was covered with tattoo
okay.
marks. So it's something that's been around for millennia.
Wow.
Literally.
Cool. Well, we're getting close to an hour here. If anyone else has questions, please come on up and ask them, or throw them into the AMA text questions. Yeah, this has been super informative and really cool. This seems like a very cool project, and bridging the real world use case into NFTs is always something I'm very pleased to see. But I don't know if anybody else has questions. Please drop in, or I don't know, for Paulisson or Gyana, if there's anything else that you guys want to touch on, any alpha leaks or anything extra that you want to tell the community before we wrap up.
Well, yes, we can announce you something that we haven't published yet, really. We are going to be present in the LISCON, so the Ethereum conference in Lisbon in end of October. We've been invited to participate in NFT activities. As you can expect, there'll be a whole bunch of activities, prices, and so on. So we'll be there to participate in this. We'll be conducting also workshop and speeches around how we used in our project the NFT to bond the real world asset, whatever they art or other, to digitalization and virtual world and blockchain through the NFT process. So we'll be in Lisbon with many gifts and many surprises for this, because that's going to be 1 week before our private marketplace beta launch. So it's going to be a bit of a week of celebration for us. So if you're around or if you already have your ticket for the Lisbon conference, we'll be very, very, very happy to see each of you, and we'll have a little gift for whoever comes to us.
Hey, perfect. So if you're headed there, see the Ethernaal people. Very cool. Yeah. Okay. Well, this is probably a great place to wrap up here. Yeah, thank you very much for coming on and filling us all in on this project. And yeah, excited to see where this thing goes.
Thank you very much. And also to Maki, because just to conclude with this small story, that there have been really key people in our blockchain crypto life, and I think it's to have this AMA is a good opportunity to thank them, because those people, they have been ETHGlobal, their hackathon, they have motivated us, they have launched really they have fueled our will to deliver this project. Alex from NFTs, who because in the hackathon we didn't comment, but we earned prize actually with our proof of concept. We earned 2 prizes, and we earned the NFTs prize, and we had the feedback from Alex that was really something that we were like, okay, if the guy in NFTX thinks like we've got something, let's do it. And the last person that we got in touch with during this hackathon also, it was Maki, and his feedback, like, it's just sent simple message saying like, yeah, your project is cool, guys. If you go to prod, we'll just ping me and we'll be around to support. And so those 3 simple interaction that we had with people, but even if it was small message or anything, it's what made today to be there and to deliver this project and to have this IDO and to onboard not only 60 artists, but it's artists, it's manufacturers, it's a cloth provider. We have onboarded the whole industry. It has been an exodus into the crypto industry, what we have done, to be honest. And all this happened because of you guys, because we were only motivated people, but we were not really anyone months ago. And because of those small feedbacks, because of those go guys, you're doing it well, and so on, well, we are there today. So taking this opportunity to thank you, bro. Thank you, Maki. Thank you, all the sushi team. You've been really the fuel of our motivation.
Wow, awesome. Very very pleased that we can facilitate, and yeah, it's really good that you've had a positive interaction with us, and hopefully to continue further. Yeah.
Thanks, everyone. Just want to say that we'll be posting the links to our Telegram channel and also the IDO the moment it's set up. And we are happy to answer any questions at any point in time on our Telegram channel as well. And once again, thank you, Tangle and the Sushi team, for inviting us for the AMA. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah,
thank you. Just a last comment during the IDO. If you have any question, if you have anything in terms of participating, what is NFT, whatever, we have opened our Discord, so we don't make it public to our community yet, because right now it's just for the IDO. But we have a Discord 24/7. It speaks French, English, Spanish, Italian. If you have any question, any doubt, just go on the Discord. You'll find us 24/7 until we are done with the IDO. So just to conclude, to let you know that we are there to support if needed.
Amazing. All right, so for people trying to find you, I think we did have it earlier on here in the AMA text questions, but ethernaal.com. Yes, so that's Ether with
at Ethernaal for Twitter and at Ethernaal for the Telegram. Tomorrow we'll post the announcement of the start of the IDO, so perfect. You can just like follow us on Twitter and you'll be aware.
Yep, awesome.
You'll be aware.
Yeah, cool. And yeah, just for everyone to make sure that it's so it's Ether and then NAAL.
And yes, NAAL, the name of the token in Celtic language, it means it's the born, the process of to be born, right? So that was like to be born was at that time in the hackathon make a lot of sense. And Ethernaal because it's a tattoo for a lifetime and NFT for eternity. We haven't discussed much about all the possibilities, but one of the use cases that I really, really, really love in the NFT tattoo thing is that I have tattoos myself, and they are life experience that I decided to print on my body for the rest of my life. There are things that really have defined myself as a person, who I am, and what I have done. And the fact that they'll be able to put this in an NFT and pass it over to my child with the story, with the deep insight, and they'll be able to pass them to their child and so on. That's where it comes from. Tattoo for life, NFT for eternity, is that the tattoo used to die with the body, and now we're able to bring it and its story through generations.
Yeah, wow. Powerful stuff. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, thank you for the websites, the socials, the connections there, all of the chats that we've had here. This has been very, very informative. Thank you so much. Want to also mention to anybody that's been in the room for, I think it's about 15 minutes, you will have been logged and recorded for a POAP, and it looks like the recording went all right here today. So when we finish up here, we'll open up, head over to the Get POAP channel. That's over just underneath the general chat and all that stuff. Go in there and type !claim, and that's how you can claim your unique POAP. So no rush to get over there to do that. I think the channel is closed right now. It takes a minute for it to synchronize afterwards. So in about 30 minutes or so, it should open up again, and you can go in there and claim your POAP afterwards. Again, no rush. You got 30 days to claim your POAP, and it's unique to you. So there's, you don't have to worry about it getting taken from somebody else. So head over to Get POAP and exclamation point claim your POAP. Again, this has been recorded and will be up on Sushi Official on the YouTube channel. So you can head over there afterwards if you missed any of this or want to share it with your friends, families, and loved ones. And yeah, of course, follow me on Twitter, 0xtangle, and stay up to date with AMAs and events that are coming out within sushi. There's also the Sesh bot as well in the calendar channel, just underneath announcements right at the very top, and that way you can get Sesh reminders of any events that are coming. So yeah, thank you everyone. Thank you very much, Paulisson and Gyana, for coming on and telling us and sharing all of this really good information here about your project, and look forward to a successful IDO for you guys.
Thanks to you, thanks to everyone. And if you might not help me to get the ERC of the participant, we will also have a gift for them to send. We're organizing a drop of NFT to invite our it's a NIDO invitation that we're dropping on NFT, and I will be very happy to include the attendant of this AMA into our drop, should they wish. So if you can help me with this.
That's perfect. I'll be able to do that afterwards. I think POAP usually can offer the all of the wallets that claim the POAP. So we'll maybe give it a few days or a week or so for everyone to claim, sure. And then that way we've got all the wallets, and you can just airdrop directly to the wallet.
Perfect. Whenever you're ready, pass it to me, and we will drop it.
That sounds amazing. So everybody that is listening, maybe claim your POAP within a week, because it sounds like there is going to be an extra drop. Very cool. Very cool. Alrighty. Thank you guys so much. And yeah, good luck. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
All right. Talk to you later. Thanks, everyone.
Bye-bye.